cotton and the industrial success of Britain. All right. What is cotton? Cotton is a type of cloth made from a soft fiber from a particular plant. All right. Industrial. What does industry mean? Industry means the process, the work and the process of collecting raw materials and producing things in a factory. Okay. The Industrial Revolution started in England in the mid 18th century, which is what, 17 something, right? And it spread all around the world. Industrial Revolution. What is this? This is the transformation in the 18th and 19th century. First in Britain, and then to Western Europe and the United States into a industrial nations. You understand? What is revolution? Revolution is a successful attempt by a large group of people to change the political system in their country, by force, right? Okay, Industrial Revolution. This was a time when there came a lot of machines, and they substituted people in working, all right? And one of the early successes in industrialization was the large cotton weaving industry. Okay. Industrialization. What is this? This is like making countries into a country with developed industries. You understand? Okay. So making things in a factory in large quantities instead of people making it in their homes. That is industrialization. All right. Cotton weaving. What does weave mean? Weave means to make thread, make cloth. Okay. To make cloth by crossing threads. Okay, over and under each other. All right. That is weaving, all right? And there were several factors that made England an ideal for developing the cotton industry, all right? Let's look at those. What the factors were what? Strong financial system. What does financial mean? Financial means relating to money, all right? Financial system means the system providing money to an organization or to someone that needs the money. One of them were the financial system. The other was overseas colonies, which provided raw materials. Overseas colony. What's a colony? Colony is a country controlled by a stronger country by force, all right? Which provided raw materials. What is a raw material? Raw materials are the materials that are used in a factory to make something, all right? And the third one is what? Large merchant marine fleet. Merchants are the people who buy and sell goods in large quantities, especially importing and exporting. Marine fleet. What's a fleet? Fleet is a group of ships, okay, organized for a certain purpose, such as fighting a war or catching fish. And What else? The fourth is a superior navy to protect the fleet, all right? Superior, what does that mean? Superior means better than others in a situation. Navy, what is navy? Navy is the armed force at sea, all right? And there are some other factors. The factor number 5 is England had many creative geniuses, okay, that invented the machines and processes which made the industrialization possible. Genius, what is that? Genius is a talented, highly talented person, or a creative or intelligent person, all right? And the 6th one is what? The government intervention, okay? Which had the idea of protectionism to keep their cotton industry from having to deal with any difficulties. All right. Government intervention. What does intervention mean? It means getting involved. So they tell you what to do. Protectionism. What is this? Protectionism is a policy that some countries have. Okay. To protect their industries by putting a large tax on imported products, or reducing or restricting importing in some kind of way. Okay. All right. So what is this part about? This part is about the Industrial Revolution started in England, all right? This was the time when the countries started to use machines rather than using a human workforce, all right? And it spread to other parts of the world. And one of the early successes in the English industrialization was the development of large cotton weaving industry. And some factors made England a good place for developing a cotton industry. They were strong financial system, which means a system that provides them money, okay, like banks or some other organizations from which you can get the money to do things, to make factories, to buy raw materials, all right? And the colonies overseas, which provided raw materials, and the fleet, a large merchant marine fleet. Marine means connected to sea. The group of ships, okay, there were merchant ships, all right, and a navy protecting it. And there were geniuses who invented the machines and processes which made industrialization possible. And one other factor was what? Government interventions. They made laws that protected their industry by restricting importing in some kind of way. All right, that's what this part is about. Let's go to the next part. So cotton became very successful in England during the early stages of industrialization. And financial investments made inventions like the flying shuttles, the spinning jenny, and the power loom possible, okay? And they allowed wool, or later cotton, to be spun and weaved, to be made, all right, at much greater speed than people can do by hand. Financial investments. What does investing mean? Investing means you use your money in a way that you think you could increase the value, all right, to make more money. The flying shuttle. What is the flying shuttle? This is a kind of a device, all right? This device is called the flying shuttle. Shuttle means what? Shuttle means some kind of transportation that regularly go through a course, all right, of somewhere. Shuttle, all right? And this also in a loom, all right, or a frame, which is a device that makes a cloth, goes back and forth. Okay? Before the invention of this flying shuttle, more people were needed in making a wide, in producing wide cloth. All right? And this device made possible the automatic machine loom, all right? If it weren't for this device, the automatic machine loom was not possible, all right? This is the flying shuttle. The spinning jenny. What is spinning jenny? Let's look at spinning jenny. Do you see the image now? This is an early type of a frame, okay, which has several spindles, okay. Spindle is a pointed rod with which you twist fibers to make threads, all right, spindle. So this one has a lot of spindles, okay. Before this device, the traditional ones had like 2 spindles, but this one had 8 from the beginning, and it went all the way up to like 120 something, all right? Okay, this is a very old device that was used in the 18th century, you understand? Spinning jenny. And what else? The power loom. The power loom should be a loom which is automatic. Loom is like a machine for a frame. Okay, frame is the device that makes cloth, and loom is a machine that makes cloth. You understand? Let's look at the power loom. This would be a power loom. It makes a cloth automatically. You understand?